Welcome, boys and girls. I'm Miss Lisa from the Wayne County Public Library. I work at the Pikeville Fremont branches, for those of you who don't see me very often. We're starting back with story time. Welcome back. So excited. We've got some fun sort of back to school books that we're going to start with today. We're going to read Picture Day Perfection. This book is written by Deborah Dyson and illustrated by Dan Santat. And the publishers are Abrams Books for Young Children. So, Picture Perfection Day. Don't you just love it? So, I'd planned for months this was going to be the year of perfect school picture. But some days, not everything goes according to plan. The day started with the worst case of bedhead ever. Then it took me quite some time to unearth my favorite shirt. I finally found it at the very bottom of the hamper. You might call it stained. You might call it wrinkled. You might even call it smelly. You wouldn't be wrong. Breakfast was Picture Day pancakes, a family tradition. This year's festivities involved a small syrup disaster, more accurately described as a large syrup disaster, and it occurred exactly as the bus pulled up. I had a feeling we'd be getting a new family tradition. On the bus, I got into a small bit of trouble. Make that a large bit of trouble. The bus driver made me sit in the seat right behind him for the rest of the ride. By the time I got to school, my picture day face was fixed in a scowl. In class, Mrs. Smith collected our photo order forms. Do you think my mom checked emerald green for my photo background, or peacock blue, or pizzazzy purple? No. Once again, all of the backgrounds in the world, my mom checked the snoring, boring, traditional gray. No one gets traditional gray, except for me. And it just so happens to be the only color in the world that makes my favorite shirt disappear. All but the stains and wrinkles. After that, the teacher had us all stand up and practice our picture day smiles. Personally, I thought we needed a little something to get us in the picture day mood. Oops, got myself in trouble again. Luckily, I got to rejoin the class in time for art. And art involved quite a lot of paint. Or at least it did for me. Finally, it was time to line up for our photos. Ned, just in front of me, got the last complimentary plastic cone. I watched as classmate after classmate smiled for the camera. I got queasy listening to everyone say, cheese. I can't stand cheese. The mere thought of it makes me turn green, deeply green. And just as my face reached its most awful pea green shade, it was my turn. I stepped forward. I sat down on the stool. It was as hard as a rock and as cold as an iceberg. Just a sec, the photographer said as he fiddled with the camera knobs. As I sat and waited, everything that had happened rushed through my mind. The monstrous messes, the muddles and the mix-ups, the whole day from the moment I rolled out of bed had gone perfectly, even better than unplanned. This year, I was finally going to have the perfect school picture. And that's when I heard click. In a flash, all my hard work, my perfectly tangled hair, my perfectly rumpled shirt, my perfectly sticky face, my perfectly composed scowl, that perfect boring background, those perfect paint splatters, that perfect sickly pallor, wasted, useless, ruined in a moment of weakness by an unexpected smile. Mom says it's my best picture ever. But just wait till she sees next year's. So the next book we're going to read, boys and girls, is I Got the School Spirit. And this book is written by Connie Schofield Morrison, illustrated by Frank Morrison, and published by Bloomsbury Children's Books. Oh, she is excited about school. Summer is over. My first day is here. I got the spirit to start a new school year. I slip on the spirit in my shiny new shoes. Stomp, stomp. I fill up my tummy with spirit. Sunny side up. Sizzle, sizzle. I pack my book bag with the spirit. Zip, zip. I see the spirit driving up the street. Vroom, vroom. I share the spirit with the new friend next to me. Hug, hug. I breathe in the spirit to calm my nerves. In, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. I wait for the spirit to call my name. Here, here. We sing the spirit loud and clear. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. I pass the spirit over to a friend. Crunch, munch, zip. I kick the spirit high up in the air. Kapow! I listen as the spirit weaves a story. Once upon a time. I jump when the spirit splits the air. Ring-a-ding-ding. I feel the spirit in a big ol' hug. Squish, squeeze. The school spirit helps us all strive and grow. I can't wait to see what I'll learn tomorrow. Boys and girls, I hope you have lots of fun with school this year.